Hey students, so welcome to a new week. What happened last week is that our level of support for weekly, which is at this point, got broken, which means that price closed below than this 1690. So which means that we still might see a bearish movement for gold up until 1632 or even 1614. It is a potential area for it to retest all the way down. So what we're going to do is that we need to be monitoring the smaller time frames, and if there's any setups from the lower time frames, we need to take it and follow the direction. So for now, as I can see, daily is still unclear of the whole direction because we have no confirmation for a buy in the zone. What we do have is the confirmation from daily sell from the zone. So this is our daily resistance area at 1801 all the way to 1809. So price managed to push all the way down from that price. So now let's look at H4. So what's happening right now with the H4 is that price made a big bullish movement. So you had like a big push from the H4 from here all the way up. And obviously we are playing in the weekly and monthly zone, so please be aware that these zones are huge. So potential rejection can be 100 to 100 pips. So look at this. It went up all the way, almost 250 pips. It can also reject all the way down 200 pips. But at least we need to be buying at the right zones. So first of all, we need to understand there are two buying zones for the H1. So the first buying zone for H1 is at 1660.36. So this is the first potential buy that could happen for gold. But you guys have to remember that if you be buying from here, the whole zone for the buy is from here all the way down, which is 100 pips. So imagine if I have given the buy over here and price just rejects and takes the buy from the lower buy, you will be floating too much, and I cannot make that happen for you guys. So as I said, the first buy, high risk, could be from here, 1660.31. From that moment, we have price rejecting almost 39 pips. But if I actually look at the smaller time frames, maybe from the M5 and also from the M15 time frame, there still isn't a buy setup that is formed. So currently we are looking at M30. Even M30 for me right now, there isn't a buy setup that's formed. We don't even have a sell right now. So M30 is unclear with the direction of what it's doing. Now let's look at M15. This is M15. M15 for me as well, there isn't a buy setup yet. Everything is still on the way, I would say. Currently, price is still in the zone. These are just huge zones for price to reject again, but there isn't any confirmation for the buy or for the sell yet. So now let's look at M5. Okay. So M5, even for me right now, M5, it could reject lower and take the buy from the zone as well. But as I said, there isn't a confirmation for the buy other than the H1 level of support at 1660.36. And if we be buying from here, stop loss will be too big. So that's why we are not buying from there. If price rejects from here, it's just we are unlucky. But if it actually drops all the way down, we will be waiting at 1652 all the way to 1655. In that zone, I'll be looking for a buy, because if this zone is being respected and price respect our zone below, we can see price being pushed all the way up at least to 1696. So let's just say if it's a valid buy from this zone, we might see price being pushed almost 400 pips up. Okay, so just be patient. Do not be in a rush to trade. We are only in Monday right now, so we have the whole week ahead of us. We have also FOMC for this week, which means that it will be crazy volume coming into trading this week. So just chill. Do not be rushing into your trades. We will be waiting for zones to buy over here, 1652 all the way to 1655. Okay, if price rejects from here, and for me, it's just going to take a potential sell, maybe around this area or maybe slightly higher. But this is just a buy that is not with a setup. There isn't a buy setup from the M5, there isn't a buy setup from the M15. there isn't a buy setup from the M30. So if it price just flies all the way up, for me, I'm not going to take it, because that is just pure luck. And H1 is the only buy that we had, but as I said, H1 is too big if you want to take it as a zone. We have 100 pips. Unless you guys are okay with 100 pips floating, obviously you can be buying over here. But remember, if your stop loss is 100 pips, your take profit needs to be at least 200 pips. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for now. For me, I'll be waiting for the lower zones, but if there will be new setups along the way, I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, thank you guys.